Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Married to Medicine Season 7 Reunion Part 1. But before we start, these sitting over here eating these Takis. They really too hot.
For you.
I don't like them.
So, if they were too hot for you, then give me it.
Let me try it. This is spicy.
For you!
What you gonna tell them to do then?
I want you to go to Myers and get these hot Takis.
Do what?
And I want you to grab the hot Taki. I want you to.
Oh my
hot
gosh.
Taki, touch the like button, and that like button will be fire.
All right now.
All right, so who we starting with?
Oh,
Okay,
let's
there
go
we-
in order. We got Dr. Jackie.
Loved it. She's the only one I like.
Dr. Jackie dress, you know, with her standing up, her dress is really pretty. You
You
know,
don't get to see the drama when she's sitting, but
yeah, it's a whole lot. Okay.
my only critique will be I wish her hair was just slicked back. It's enough going over her dress. She should have just wore a ponytail.
She should have. Yep. She could have did a ponytail. But her dress is pretty.
Hers is the prettiest.
And
Hers is
it
the only
up.
one I like. I got
Child, I
issues.
don't know what Dr. Simone got on. Dr. Simone then poured out something. I think my mama had that dress back in the day.
Is she Princess Takana? Is she playing Mortal Kombat? What's happening here?
Girl, I promise you, everybody had that dress with them fringes back in the
It
80s.
doesn't make sense to have that good of a body.
Oh, Simone body?
Oh, I was talking about Contessa. My bad.
Oh, no, I'm at Simone.
No, Simone just looks like she's going to a New Year's Eve party.
That's why I said everybody had that dress back in the 80s. I mean, my mom and them had them dresses with them
But I
fringes
think that was
hanging
the
off.
theme. It was supposed to be 80s Vegas. So she
Well,
got it right.
but it look wrong, though. It
You know
ain't
why?
cute.
Because again, you can't see her body and don't do nothing to accentuate her figure. It's just
It'll give her a boxy look. She got
Yeah.
a boxy square look.
she's another one. Her hair looks fine, but it's a lot to go with that dress.
Yeah. Dr. Heavenly. I don't know. Dr. Heavenly look like I don't know, Princess I don't know what this look is. What is she going? Maybe she was going to Anila's house. That's what it looked
I
like.
was going to say, it looked like she got it from Anila.
Yeah, she looked like she was going to Anila's house. They forgot to tell, they told her the wrong thing. She wasn't going Vegas thing. She was going over to Anila
She
now.
looks cute. I don't love it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's just it's the wrong thing. I don't know what the hell Contessa.
Contessa was
All
the
of
one I
it's
said
wrong.
she looked like Mortal Kombat, and she has such a good body. It doesn't make sense.
It's horrible. It's horrible. And I wish she quit showing them titties because them titties do not
They're
look
not good.
They're not
That's
good at
unfortunate
all.
when you get new ones and they still.
And why is that bang going all the way from one ear to the other? I'm like, Jesus, the whole thing is just horrible.
She never gets it right in the hair department.
Now,
I feel like a lot of them want to be that girl, that wig girl, and not all of us are wig girls. Like I can't pull off wigs. You know what I'm saying? It's not my thing. Some girls are, they do the damn thing. Contessa is not one of those girls.
it's not a good look. It's not. The whole thing, the color, everything. It's just all of it. It's horrible. Quad to me, that look like old school Vegas, but it's not cute.
I hate it when they put that light illusion fabric on brown skinned girls. There's darker, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
You got the fabric to match your skin. Don't put
It
that
looks
on.
like an old lady with pantyhose.
Yeah, no. And I think Toya looks good. I think she picked up the theme.
I hate her dress the most.
Do you?
Her hair and makeup looks pretty, but yeah.
I thought that was the best I've seen Toya look.
I hate it.
It's going for, to me, it's old school 80s
Her
disco.
titties, what is it doing? Like it's not her book. They falling out the side. They not supported nowhere. They just in there.
Oh my, I thought she looked pretty.
She does in the face. That's it.
And
Her
then
hair.
Neela, child, Neela going to somebody high school prom. That's what it looked like.
She
She
looked
looked
like
like
her and
she's not
Heavenly.
happy
Her and
either.
Heavenly are going to the same place. Her and Heavenly and
Yeah.
Quad. And
Her, yeah.
Simone. They're like a girl group.
Okay.
You know
Well,
how when Beyonce, when Destiny's
I don't
Child
want to
came
go
out,
watch
they all
them
had the
play.
same dress, just different cuts.
Variation of it. So that's what
Yeah.
they did.
That's what it looked like.
All right. So
But
those
yeah.
are the looks. Yeah.
So
Well, if you're looking at the dresses, honestly, I feel like Dr. Jackie got the best dress.
Dr. Jackie has the only dress I really liked. The rest of them were just, I mean,
I think she got the best dress. I think Toya's makeup looked the best on her.
yeah.
And I mean,
The rest can go.
I don't
Sing
care
their-
for nobody hairstyle.
No.
Not a one.
I like Toya's hair.
I mean, it goes, at least she went back. It gave her a look. All right, so let's get into this because this one gave you a little yang yang, but not too much. My notes is real short on here. So before it got started, Contessa tried to fight Heavenly before the show started. Did you really go
Why?
after her to attack her?
Why? I'm confused.
Are you not a doctor? Is this is what we doing, doctor? Like, I'm not finna put my reputation on the line to go fight Heavenly. Like
About
physical
what? Are
fight?
we still mad about YouTube? Like,
Girl, please. That don't look good. That just don't look good for her to be doing that. I'm sorry.
well,
But
I
they-
mean, have you heard her lives?
Who, Contessa?
Yeah.
I haven't heard her
MF
live,
this,
but I
the
heard her.
MF that, and the Eminem effing and the Eminem effing.
Ugh.
I'm like,
Okay.
okay,
I
doctor.
believe it because she was imminent and effing on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe they're gonna show us more next week, but they only show us a little, snippet. So
I don't want to see two old ladies fight. That's so stupid.
Heavenly said she wasn't fighting, she was getting the heck up out of the way. She
I
said,
don't blame her. That's so dumb.
yeah, she said she wasn't finna fight Contessa.
I wouldn't fight Contessa either. Having she's strong. She looks strong.
Oh yeah. And we know she's strong because they can't never hold her strong butt back.
No, I don't want to fight her either.
Yeah, she's never trying to fight. That's not a
Stop.
good look. Quit doing that. So Contessa, child, Quad, we talking about Quad's house. They talking about, Quad house do look good. They show us our house. We had a little tour. And Andy asked Toya, is this an upgrade from her little bullshit apartment? And Toya's like, I don't be looking at people's houses. I don't judge people's houses the way they do. Yes, you do. Ain't that what what's her name saying? Yes, you do. You the one who called the first one a bullshit apartment. That was you judging. Girl,
she judges the way houses look. She judges the way cars look. She judges the way what you wearing. Hey, they're not on the reunion. I just realized.
Audrey?
Yeah.
Did they say Audrey just had her baby?
Did she? Oh, yeah. So she judges what people are wearing. Like that's what you do.
Yeah.
Latoya, you're like superficial like that. You be
Yeah,
judging
that's what
people
you
based on what they
do.
got. That's what you do. Yeah. Quad's house is nice.
Everything, girl. It's nice. Stop. So they talk.
I mean,
about
all of them have a nice house though. All their houses are nice.
all of them.
Them.
Yeah. So they talk about the shirt that Toya gave Quad, the little diva shirt, and the D and the diva shirt represented divorce, and Quad making a comment that it was everything that Toya want it to be. So Andy asked, why do you think Toya want a divorce? And she started talking about, I mean, the way she be sitting up there disrespecting her husband, you know. And Toya goes in and was like, girl, you want my husband. You wish you had a Eugene.
Well, now that you put Eugene's little business out there, I don't think that's gonna be, the
I
first
don't
thing
know
someone
if
wants on the table.
why wants Eugene, but somebody.
No, she wants to stay for the kids and have a free boyfriends like the other lady.
Well,
Or two or one. I don't know how many.
I don't think Quiet is the one you got to worry about wanting your husband. The way you've been treating him, you better worry about the women at the hospital, Toya. Because the way you do treat him, it has been disrespectful. And when we get to that segment, Andy better not bullshit. He better ask the right questions to Eugene.
Well, he been bullshitting lately.
He has.
Because he had me heated in Beverly Hills. I wanted to snatch him out the chair.
Child.
So we'll see how he handles. But I mean, he always goes harder on the melanated housewives
Doesn't he?
more than the ones that are
Doesn't he?
non-melanated. So
Well, Toya want to know the Quad, where your checks at, Quad? And she started talking about the last time you was talking about, well, we know Sister Circle was off, and last time we heard from you, you said you was working for BCBG, and all I seen was you wearing the products like she ain't got no checks. Then Toya started pulling out her checks. And she had the check from a wine company, I guess she been promoting. It was $6,000 check. She said she get them a month. Now,
I would not pull out my check. I'm not telling you how much I'm making from.
For me, $6,000 a month from a little extra is good for me. But look here. Did you watch Heavenly interview with Richie Sky?
No.
She said her and Jackie looked at each other like, no, she didn't. Like, did she pour that out talking about a month? I guess that's a little bullshit for them, for Jackie.
Well, for Toya, like the way she spends, like some pair of Gucci shoes is $6,000. So,
child.
Yeah, for you and me, that would be more than a little something.
Yeah.
But for her,
or for any of them.
Like I said, I'm not pulling out my checks though for you, Toya, if that's what makes you feel better.
And here's the thing.
What wine is it? Because I've never heard of it.
I don't know. I didn't hear her talking about Patron. I thought she should be a spokesperson for Patron. That's what she should.
I bet you the check be more than $6,000 a month.
Sure. But Quad response was, can you keep a house? You might as well get a mobile home. Okay. Well, that could be something you like to.
How many square feet do mobile homes come in?
Don't come with a tennis court and all of that.
She could do like Giselle and just pile a bunch of mobile homes on top of each other until she makes one big house with it.
Oh, Jesus. So Andy said the viewers want to know why, who are you dating? And that why is she so private with her dating life? Toya said because she out there dating married men. So that opened up that question about the whole thing. Well, Quad's supposed to be with these married men, okay? And Quad said she paid that man $100,000. She ain't gonna be paying nobody she's sleeping with $100,000 to work on her home, okay? And then she pulls out this polygraph test that she took to prove that she ain't sleeping with this woman's husband that they claim.
Toya kept saying that's not even admissible in court. Well, this isn't court though.
It's not court.
This is just a reality show.
Right. This is not court, and it's still a lie detector test. It's admissible on
Maury Povich.
You know what I'm saying? We sit up there and be like,
knew you was lying.
Right.
9 times out of 10, he'd be right too.
Right. So come on with it. And Contessa says she know the man's wife, and the man's wife blocked quiet, and she said she feels like she blocked quiet because she just didn't want to deal with all the nonsense or whatever. But you know, it's funny that Contessa said that she knew the man's wife, but when they brought it to her, she acted like she didn't know nothing.
She hadn't heard nothing about it.
Yeah.
And if I was his wife, I would block her too. Then I don't have to see all that stuff. Nobody wants to be seen because people be sending you shit and all kinds of
Man.
foolishness. So yeah, she probably was like, no.
Right. So
And she probably looking at Quad halfway like,
right. So I mean, shit. Sometimes when the smoke is fire, I mean, you still gotta check into it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're not just gonna be like, no, that would never be a thing.
Yeah, we not doing that. We're not doing that.
Because at the end of the day, you're looking at it like she's a single woman, she's a single, good-looking woman, and it's not a good look. Even if there's nothing there, you know, we don't even want to perpetuate that.
Well, Heavenly apologized for making a joke about the cash register being on the side of Quiet's bed. And, you know, her and Quiet get into the whole thing. You can't keep talking stuff and apologizing for it. But
that's not a joke. And if you're my friend, you're not gonna say that. I mean, especially if I'm single, I'm allowed. Why I gotta be a cash register by my bed? What are you saying?
I mean, outside of Greg, y'all ain't never really see her out here like that. You know what I'm saying?
When you're on a reality show and you're dating somebody, if it's not something for real, then why would you be bringing some nigga, you know?
Right. And that's the other thing. Like I know y'all move fast, but and her husband moved fast, but who really be moving that fast? How many years has she been with her husband? Like you said, if it ain't real, you ain't be like, I'm not gonna introduce. I ain't gonna do.
Plus, we went through 2 years of COVID. Wasn't nobody out here trying to do all. We couldn't even go outside.
Ain't nobody finna be like Sheree and just be introducing a nigga every year.
Every year. Show.
You know what I'm saying? Because then y'all had something to say about that. Dang, she just got rid of Greg and she with this.
Well, they said Kenya was over here paying people to be her boyfriend.
Well, that's what they said, child. And that one, she should have gave him his money back because he did a horrible job. The one that busted out her windows and stuff.
Well, I think he liked her for real. I don't think that was a fake relationship. I did until he started breaking shit. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, then I guess...
It was real. For real.
Was real.
And so the thing came up about Simone questioning Quiet, how can she afford this $2 million home? And she know how much Quiet made because they on the show together.
You don't know how much Quiet makes. You know how much she makes on the show.
And you know, y'all like, don't be bringing up Sister Circle because that's a long time ago. She couldn't save none of her money. She could still be and invested her money. So here's the thing, Simone. With that, like she said, y'all all got kids. Like Jackie don't. And Jackie clearly is got the most money. You know what I'm saying? But Simone, you talking about how can she afford a $2 million house? You went out there and bought a whole nother house.
You had two houses. You had two houses.
You had bought a house, right?
Not one of them as an investment property. You had two houses where you lived in both of them.
You lived in a whole nother house. You got two sons in college. Like, what is you talking about?
I don't know. I have a friend. This is funny because I stopped by her house yesterday to drop something off. And this lady answered the door and was like, she's busy. Because it was in the middle of the day. So I knew she's working probably. And I was like, it's fine. Just give this to her, you know, and I'll talk to her later. She doesn't have to stop her work to, you know, to come take this. And so when I texted her later and I was like, you know, yeah, the lady was really nice. And she said, that was the dog nanny. And I was like, and this is my friend. And I was like, the dog nanny? What do a dog nanny do? But she's single. She makes
got money like that.
She takes care of herself because she don't have children in college. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Does she have a $2 million home? She got a really nice house. I don't think it's a $2 million home. Could she have one? Probably.
Look, if I didn't have kids, not even kids, just a small one over here, I'm sure my bank account would look a whole lot different too.
Well, we worked really hard to get that one, so.
Oh, I bought this one. No, I didn't buy it. I worked. I didn't buy it. I didn't have to go that far, but I worked really hard.
We
But
worked
I'm
hard for
saying,
that one.
that was the
But
sacrifice.
they're expensive. Yes.
They're expensive. Right. So I'm
Look
sure my
here,
bank
I
account
made
would
this
look a whole
dinner
lot
last
different.
night. We talk about the little one. This is my little one is 16. So I made dinner: roasted chicken and potatoes, green beans, these big fluffy rolls, but garlic butter rolls. She comes in the kitchen to make her plate. She goes, can I make me some mashed potatoes?
Oh wow.
Like, you can mash these potatoes that are
Right.
right here
Right.
with this chicken. Yeah.
Child.
You got kids out here trying to make another dinner when you made a whole ass dinner.
Whole thing, child.
They're expensive, child, but that's another subject. I don't know. I feel like how y'all counting Quad's money, you don't know what she's making. She's young, gorgeous, and single. So why in
They
the world
don't know
wouldn't
how
she
much
be
she
making?
getting in a divorce. She was married to him. She might got money coming in over there. Y'all don't know.
But I
Why
mean,
you
some
counting that
people make
woman
smart
money?
investments. Some people make smart investments. I would say
Right.
Quad is probably moving in a circle of people that are telling her, places. I just think it's messed up. I know a lot of single women that can afford, that have money and they can afford to live nice without a husband, especially when they don't
Right.
have kids in college.
Right. So they get on heavily, and the question came out. One of the viewers was talking about Heavenly Mouth, and is Heavenly worried about the way she treat Black women, about it affecting her business, people not patronizing her stores because of the way she treat Black women. I'm like, is it the way she treat Black women, or it's just the way she treat this?
I think that's just how she is. Let's don't dissect it into how she treats Black women.
Yeah. And so they asked her, if your attitude affected your business, would you change? And she said, yeah. And Andy was like, wow, so you would change for business, not your friends. It seemed like you value your money over your friends. I think a lot of them people value
I
their
think these
money
aren't really her
over.
friends.
They're not her friends.
Just
But
Jackie.
I think a lot of them, if this show start messing with their money, they're gonna go with their money. I don't think that's just happening. I think you can ask any of them that.
Well, look at Contessa over here trying to fight people in the street.
And if it start messing with her money, she'll quit all that. You know what I'm saying? She don't care about how her friends feel. But if people be like, don't go over there to her doctor.
Well,
That doctor.
I mean, before Heavenly, her friend was Toya, and she came in at Toya like a wrecking ball.
We ain't, yeah. So that's funny that y'all all cool because y'all hate each other
Right.
since the beginning.
Right.
Since the beginning.
And she was mad at Toya because Toya threw a party like, oh my God, she just paid her taxes.
Over her money, once again.
Over her money. Her
Yeah.
money, Toya's money.
Yep.
Just saying.
So he asked Danila, do your U-Haul joke land? Look, the joke was funny. We don't care what people say.
It landed, y'all. It landed.
And then Toya said, people said she should dress up next year like Roberts. Well, that would have landed too. You shouldn't have said it. And you should have just did it.
Saved it.
You should have just did it. That would have landed.
You just saved it. Now it's not gonna be funny.
It's not gonna be funny. You should have just did it. Right. So Nina got robbed twice, we didn't find out. Okay. And they like, oh my God, why don't you just move? Well, here's the thing. She built that house. Yeah,
why don't you just
so many
pay
people.
more money and get a real security system? We're not moving. That sounds crazy. I don't live in a bad neighborhood.
Who spends that much money except for Toya? Who spends that much money and just up and move? Like you said, up your security.
I mean, they live in a gated community. She needs to up her security. Don't just get a ring. Now you're gonna have to spend more money than just having a ring.
And how about don't show us on TV where all your
Stop
cameras
showing
is?
us where all your stuff is.
Stupid. So they asked, they go through this whole thing about she put on her thing hashtag accountability, and did she feel like Toya was responsible for it? And then they go into that whole thing, you know, back and forth or whatever. Here's the thing, Anila. Well, no. They said Carrie said that Toya had a hit out on Anila. Okay. Andy, where is Carrie? Why are we not bringing? Because Carrie is the one who is the puppet master
Carrie has
behind the
left the
scenes.
country. Carrie's no longer in the United States. She's like, I'm out.
Y'all beefing with each other.
But they
And
said
Carrie.
Carrie was Heavenly said that Carrie was at everything. They just cut her out. So I don't know.
Andy? Cause you know what? Cause you didn't want to see Carrie acting a fool. Y'all got these women of color going at each other. You got the white lady who put the battery in everybody back.
Has she ever been to a reunion? Maybe the first season.
Probably not. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna say this, and then because it wasn't too much more that happened, but I got it, y'all. I know who broke into Anila's house. Not once, but twice. It was the same person. Miss Gomez. It's Miss Gomez.
I was gonna say,
Gomez left. Y'all acted a fool. As soon as she came back, who else know where all the cameras and how to get through the house and all of that?
Gomez had turned into Juliana off of Power. She was
I'm
really
trying to
nice
tell y'all better watch Miss Gomez. Y'all was
I mean,
treating
that's
her
better. I was gonna say Bernard, but Bernard said he didn't have nothing to do with it. So
y'all been treating Miss Gomez like she wasn't nothing, dealing with them kids, dogging her out.
Should I put allegedly? I'm gonna put allegedly.
Allegedly.
She's
go ahead.
Shit.
I solved it though, y'all.
I don't think it was Miss Gomez.
That's what it was. She didn't got with her people. She hit you not once but twice. She know where everything is.
Tessa out here beating people down in the street. Apparently, Quad has a cash register next to her bed. I don't know what Heavenly is doing over there with the store and the folks in the YouTube. Simone over here telling everybody.
Well, Heavenly told me she was finna charge me $10,000 for this new girl. I turned that dang on.
I did not watch it. What did she have?
She's supposed to have this investment group. Well, not the investment group. She said she was gonna teach people how to make all this money because she got all the connections and she know how to get up in here and everything. And so it's supposed to be how to get your money up business. I was like, all right, Heavenly, I'm into it. Well, you know what I'm saying? She do the real estate and everything. So she's supposed to, teach you the game, basically. Then
I feel like I heard her talking about that. And she bought into some, I want to say, like Bitcoin kind of thing.
But that was her investment group.
Right.
This one right here is supposed to be like coaching.
Oh, you got to pay for the coaching?
Yes. And then she said, I'm thinking about a number. It's gonna be at least 10,000. I was like,
we ain't there yet. We need a different coach. Can somebody call Dr. What's his name?
I'm just gonna talk to Dr. Jackie, because that's where she got it from.
Yeah, Dr. Francis. That's the kind of coach I need. I call Dr. Francis. I don't think he's gonna cost 10,000.
No, child. All right. On that note, we'll see what's going on reunion part 2. What else we got to talk about? I don't think. We gotta bring the men out. We gotta talk about Eugene.
And there was a whole fight. Like, I'm guessing at some point y'all gonna talk about the fight. Maybe not. I don't know.
Child. It ain't much.
Andy be leaving stuff off the table, so we don't know, child.
All right, y'all. You gonna close us out? He said it, y'all. That's it.
Go blue.
Or smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
No. Okay. You are never ever gonna come.
Bye, y'all.
You're gonna get fired.